Hi, all. Greetings from Madras Management Association. It has always been an endeavor of MMA to keep thinking, keep innovating, bring in some high quality new programs so that you enjoy. And especially on a weekend, Saturdays and Sunday, we would like to keep you busy intellectually. That's the reason we have brought you quiz programs on Saturdays and Sundays. We are sharing with you some outstanding articles. Now, moving one step forward to keep you busy and keep you engaged, we are going to bring in Scrabble. Scrabble, you all know, most of you must have played when you were young, but we strongly believe, unlike people think many times, chess is the only game which really enlightens and you make you quite intelligent, knowledgeable. But not many really know that Scrabble is also equally important because Scrabble kindles your thought process, it improves, you enhance your spelling skill, it enhances your thought-provoking strategic skill. Because at the end of the day, what you do with the words spoken English much important than what you write and how you're spelling, how you put across. So when you have more words, you don't look for words and you will become a fluent speaker as well as fluent writer. And we are indeed blessed and honored and privileged to have with us one of the outstanding person in the field of Scrabble. Is almost taken part in a number of world championships. Ranganathan Chakravarti. He will take you through in detail how you have to do the game, enjoy your Sunday, and become great Scrabble player. Our intention is to produce some outstanding Scrabble player who will bring the world championship to India. That should be our endeavor. And I am quite sure you'll really enjoy. And I'm now request Ranganathan Chakravarti to make a brief presentation to you how to take you through the game of Scrabble. Okay, welcome to the game of Scrabble and welcome to another endeavor of MMA. Have a great Sunday. Every Sunday, enjoy Scrabble and enrich yourself.
So before I go into the PowerPoint presentation, I would like to thank the group captain R. Vijay Kumar for this novel initiative. So without wasting much time, I would like to take you to this PowerPoint and explain more about Scrabble as to how it is played and how we are playing online. So first, Scrabble is a game which has been played from 1948 and it is played in more than 50 countries. Scrabble is an intellectual sport. So the objective of the game is to score more points than the opponent. This is offline Scrabble equipment which I'm showing. It's not online, it's offline Scrabble equipment where you have the board, you have the set of tiles to the right, which is 100 in number, and you have the racks. Now this is the offline board, the regular board, and this is how it looks. The number of tiles 100, 98 lettered tiles and 2 blanks. So you see A, at the bottom you see Z, and next to the Z you find 2 blank letters. So the point values for each of the tiles. So A is 1, B 3, so on, Z is 10. Why Z is 10? Z is 10 because there are less number of words with the alphabet Z. That is why there are more points for Z. The same with the Q2. Q is 10 points because less number of words with the Q. Now the blank has no point value, but the advantage of the blank is you can use it as any alphabet. It's like the joker in the pack of cards. You can use it as any alphabet. So what you're seeing now is an online game interface. This is how it will be when you play online on the Sundays. But I'm going to explain to you basically the premium squares and all of it with the offline board. So let me show you what are the premium squares and how the points are scored. So this is how it looks, the offline board, and you can see the center square is a star square, and you see the light blue color, which is the double letter score. Then you see the dark blue is the triple letter score, the red is the triple word score, and the pink color is a double word score. So these are the colored squares where you multiply. So this is the star square, this is the double letter score, the double word score, the triple letter score, and the triple word score. So these are the premium squares. Double letter again, triple letter, double word, triple word. So I'll explain more about this, what these multipliers are. So what happens is that when you have this double letter score, when you place an alphabet there, the point value is multiplied by 2. So if you play, say, B is 3-point value. So when you place the B on the double letter score, the point value is multiplied by 2, like you see it. So when the B is placed on the light blue square, that is the double letter square, the point value is multiplied by 2. So when you place 3-point value there, it is multiplied by 2, becomes 6 points. So this is an example. This is not the way we will play, because it just as an example I'm showing you. So triple letter score, it is when you place a letter there, the point value is multiplied by 3. Suppose you have a Z and you're placing a word with the Z on the triple letter score. So like this, the Z comes on the triple letter score. You have the multiplier there. So Z multiplies by 3 times. So 10 into 3 becomes 30 points. Double word score. What happens when you play the word through a double word score? So when you have a double word score, say you're playing the center tiles, like CAB, cab is a word which you have played across. So what you see is C is 3 points, A is 1 point, and B is 3 points. So totally you add up all the points, that is 3 plus 1 plus 3, that is 7 points. And then you multiply it by 2, because the center square, the star square, is a double word score. So the total point value is 14 points. So you make a note of it. When you play the word, you make a note of it, the point value. Next is the triple word score. So when you play on the triple word score, what happens is that, so suppose there is a play like this, XU and Gettable is played. And what happens next when you're going to play through the triple word score? So when you play this, B is 3 points, A is 1 point, G is 2 points, S is 1 point. So totally it becomes 7 points, and 7 is multiplied by 3 because you have placed it across to touch the triple word score. So the point value, the total point value would be 21. So 7 multiplied by 3 is 21. That is how it is scored. So games start from the center of the board, either vertical or horizontal. So there no diagonal play allowed. So star is the center square. This is the star is the center square. This is the online interface I'm showing you. The star square will be the center square. And what you see at the bottom are the set of letters which you would have. So AANOUW blank. The blank is, I've said already, the blank can be used as any alphabet, but there is no point value to it. So something like this. So you play from the center. It is horizontal play. NOW is the word which you have played, because there was NOW in the rack and you played NOW. And NOW scores how much? 12 points that you can see to the left. So O is touching the center square. Any one of the letters should touch the center square. Here it is the O which will touch the center square. You can play the W also could touch the center square, or N could touch the center square. So any one of the letters should touch the center square. So that is the rule. So if you are to play vertically, you can play like this. So just to play vertically, you can touch the center square, NOW, vertically. Basic rules, do's and don'ts. So you play from left to right. So I'm showing you horizontal play, vertical play, no diagonal play. You cannot play like this. You cannot play from down to top. This is not allowed. Same way, you cannot play from right to left. What are the words which you can play? You can play nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, preposition, conjunction, interjection. 8 parts of speech. So you can play words from 8 parts of speech. So what are not allowed? What are the words which are not allowed? You cannot play abbreviations. Capitalized entries in dictionaries are not allowed. Names of people not allowed. Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune not allowed. But other planets are allowed because they have other meanings to it. Names of countries, mountains, rivers, names of religions, not allowed. So how to sign up on Google? Googles.io. So let me explain that. So Google search, you do googles.io, type it, and you will get something like this. You will get this, the result as this, and you click on this link, googles.io. Then you will come to the lobby where you have the console. So to the right hand side, you will find the login and the sign up. First, you have to sign up before you can play. You have to sign up. So what you do is click on sign up, and when you click on sign up, what you will get, this is this feature. This is what the pop-up will be. after you click on sign up, you will have to fill in these requirements and then you will have to continue. So let us see required information. Email, you have to have an email address. You create a username, so which should be prefixed by MMA. So prefix it with an MMA and then use you make your name. So it has to have, the username should have MMA as prefix. And you have your password, then you have your date of birth. And then what happens is that then you go to the optional info, click the country alone as India so that we will know that you're from India. So that's the only optional thing which you will click, the country India. You agree to the Google's terms, you click that box and then you say continue. After that, what happens is that you will see your name at the top right corner. You will find that on the top right corner where the black arrow is pointing. That will be your username. So once you are into that, then you're inside the website and you can play. Now what do? Match a friend. So if you know your friend's ID, username, what you do is you click on match a friend and then you get a pop-up like this. So here you type your friend's or opponent's name, his ID, and the dictionary should be set to CSW 21. That's the current dictionary. Set the challenge rule to void, VOID. Set the challenge rule to void. Set the initial minutes to 4 minutes because it's a blitz tournament. So blitz games. So you play with 4-minute timing, 4 minutes on the clock, and you get 1 minute extra time. So you set 1 minute on the overtime counter, you make it 1 minute. And then rated should be new. You don't have to activate the rated button. So don't activate the rated button and create a game and play with your friend. So this is what would happen in Google's. So very easy, simple. So once the match request is given, what would happen is that you will find your opponent's match request coming under match request. That is a console. The center console is a match request console where you will get your friend's request. You check whether the parameters are okay, like words is CSW 21, time is blitz 4/1. That means 4 minutes and 1 minute extra time. And in the details, you see VOID, that is void, so that all words which are played are actually checked by the computer before it is played. That is why it is VOID, void, so that you don't have to check whether the word is good or not. The computer checks on its own and automatically it checks, and you can play the word without hesitation. If you play a wrong word, it will not allow you to play. So that is why it is set to void. Who plays first is decided by the computer, so you don't have to worry. So the set of letters which you find at the bottom are the letters which are generated by the computer and given to you. So once the set of letters come, then you are ready to go. If you see to the right bottom, you see the timer on the right bottom, and that is where you have to keep a tab, because the timer you have to play within the time. So you have to be sure that you play within time, and you keep a tab of it. So what happens after that? So the timer starts to run after the game starts, and you have to form your word. Now this is the set of letters which you have, and you have to form the word. Now I've got another set of letters now here in this slide, AANOUW. So you have to form the word either vertically or horizontally, one of the directions. So here I'm playing horizontally. I've already shown this. NOW is the word I have played. And what happens is that then horizontally, vertically, and to set the cursor to the direction you want. To play vertically, you have to place the cursor at the point and see whether it is vertical, if you want to play vertically. If you once click it once more, it will then become horizontal. So that you have to check before you start your move. You just keep your cursor from where you want to start, and then you see that the pointer, that is the cursor, is pointing vertically or the cursor is pointing horizontally. One of the letters should touch the center square. So be careful with where your pointers are, and then you can start typing. That is, wherever you want, whatever word you want to type, you can type. So suppose you have this as the first track. The first move is A, B, D, E, I, N, and a blank. So it is your first move, and you have to make with this set of letters. That's the rule. 7 letters is what the rule is. You will get 7 letters, and with that 7 letters, you will have to form your word in the center. So suppose you play BAD, bad. That is your first move. Then what happens is that the turn alternates and it goes to the opponent. Now the opponent has got ADEHIP and a blank. So he has to make his first move. So what does he do? He has a lot of options. And from that option, he has to choose. So he could probably play idea. He could play BAD, bad. You can repeat the same word again. So with the set of letters which he has, he can probably play BAD downwards, BAD vertically. He can also repeat the word. So remember, we can repeat the word. So we can play bad. He can play had. Through the A of the bad, you can play had, or the D of the bad, you can play had. There are so many options, but the opponent might choose something totally different. So he can play pi and he can make it bade, B-A-D-E, making two words. One is making P-I-E vertically and making a horizontal play, B-A-D-E. So you connect and make a move. You cannot play separately. So then it is your move again with the set of letters B-E-D, I-N-Q blank. You have to make your word. So where you make your word is dependent upon the colored squares. So be careful that you take maximum points out of each of the moves so that you score more than your opponent. That is the objective. So then you play, say, bid. That is your move. After thinking, because we are playing very short games, you are not thinking much. You have to play quickly. So you have to come out with your move very quickly. So your thinking cap has to be on all the time. So when you're playing matches. So BID is the move, an option which you can choose. And after that, the opponent has AADHVZ blank. So this is his rack. So what he does is he has played HAZED. So the opponent has made his move. So then again, it passes on to you, it alternates to you the move. So you have BEINQT blank. So then you make your move, opponent makes the move, and again it alternates. And ultimately is the person who scores the maximum in the time which you have, or if you empty the bag within the 4 minutes plus the 1 minute extra time, then that will be the end of the game. And after the end of the game, whoever is scoring the maximum points is the winner. So this is how the finished game will look, something like this, where everything is connected, nothing is haphazard, everything makes sense. Everything has a meaning here. So this was taken from a game between two players, and this is what it is. And here to the left-hand corner, you see a word called supercell. Actually, cell was played and a person extended it by playing super over cell. And that's how the 9-letter word gets played. So suppose you had something else over the supercell, maybe another 2 letters you add, then it becomes 11-letter word. So that's how you get 11-letter word. So then you have 15 letters to the right and 15 letters to the down. So you have crossword fashion. You have 15 squares on the top from left to right, and top to down is 15 squares. So totally 225 squares and 100 tiles. So the board will not be completely filled up with letters because there are only 100 tiles and there are 225 squares. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. My number is given 98401-24750. Happy Scrabbling. Happy Sundays. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, now that we are finished with the PowerPoint, let me add a few more things. First, that username is created only once, and that username will be used every time you play. And that username should be prefixed with MMA, so that you know that you're playing with another MMA person whenever the pairings happen. Now, after that is there, what happens is first few weeks after you've finished your username, registered your username, everything, you're for the first few weeks going to play with the computer so that you get used to the computer and get used to how the points are, how to play online and stuff. So once you're getting used to that, now what happens is that we will transition to pairing systems where you will be paired against another MMA player. So when that happens, what will happen is that we will send you a Google form. And in that Google form, 3 informations will be required. One is your name, the mobile number, and the username. This will be collected by us so that we can make the pairings. Now, once you have done that, then the pairings happen for a few weeks. And after that, what we are going to do is to transition you to tournament systems, where you will be actually playing in tournaments, which will be conducted by MMA. That will be online as well as offline. And there will be a lot of prizes to be grabbed. And that will be a great opportunity for you to all show your skills, which you have gained over the past few weeks, or maybe say 2 or 3 months. So happy scrabbling. Hope this has clarified a few things. Any other questions which you might have, you can bring it up either to me or to MMA directly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ranga. It's very, very clear, and even a person who is going to join, it will be very useful. Now, I request the members, as Mr. Ranganath requested, please do contact him if you have anything, but don't call him at 11 o'clock in the night. On a decent time, you call him so that he will respond to you. But if you have any query, you can also write an email to us at mma@mma.org, regular email ID, so that our team will collect all your queries and pass it on to Ranga, so that the query what you raise one-to-one, it will be only clarified to only one individual. If you raise a mail, if any queries come, we'll put it in the box so that the queries frequently asked question, FAQ, we'll make it so that many people will get the benefit of the queries which you raise. And thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you every Sunday. We are going to keep you busy, play quiz in the morning, thereafter play Scrabble, then read the MMA magazine, thereafter spend the time with your family. So that was work-life balance. Thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you on every Sunday to Let's Play Scrabble. Thank you. Bye-bye.